cake mix cookies are a Nana's favorite. They're fast to make, showy, and topped with a sweet lemon glaze. There's only 3 ingredients to these cookies. A cake mix, in this case a lemon cake mix, the Wesson oil, and 2 eggs. You're just going to pour that cake mix into a larger bowl, then crack 2 eggs. I always do it in a little container because I had to fish out some shells. And then also measure out a 1/3 cup of Wesson oil. You put those 2 things in the bowl and then just gently stir the cookies up. It's a little bit of an oily looking batter, but that's the way it's supposed to be. So just stir it up until it makes a nice ball. Now, if it's too sticky when you try to work with it a little bit, you can stick it in the refrigerator for 15 minutes or half an hour or so. And if you cover it well, it can be placed in the refrigerator overnight. But I never refrigerate mine. I just make it up and go ahead and make the cookies. So I always put down a piece of parchment paper. I do that for all of my drop cookies now. And for this, I did go ahead and use my cookie scooper, but I often will just use a teaspoon and put about a 1-inch ball of cookie dough onto the cookie sheet. Usually I make up about 2 dozen with 1 cake mix. I went ahead and just kind of formed them into a little bit better ball and then put them into a 350-degree oven. And I timed them for 10 minutes, and you will keep them in until they're just a little bit brown around the edges. Don't overbake them or they'll get hard. And the best part about these cookies is that they're just kind of soft and chewy. So don't overbake. So let them stand on the cookie sheet for a minute or 2 and then gently place them over onto a cooling rack. Now I put my cooling rack on top of a cookie sheet for a reason. So while the cookies cool completely, go ahead and make up your lemon glaze. You can use a lemon and make fresh squeezed juice like you see me do here, or you can use lemon juice out of a bottle if you have that in the fridge. The half lemon was about the right amount of lemon juice, about 2 tablespoons. So put a heaping cup of powdered sugar into a medium-sized bowl and then start with about a tablespoon of that lemon juice and mix it in a little bit and then keep adding some. You'll see me add about 3/4 of a tablespoon more and stir it up, and then I went ahead and used the rest of the lemon juice from that half a lemon. Again, about 2 tablespoons of juice. But what you're wanting is just a smooth, runny glaze that comes off of your spoon easily. You don't want it to be liquidy, but not thick like a frosting either. This is a glaze. So when the cookies are completely cool, you'll take that glaze, and it's short of a tablespoon, probably about a teaspoon and a half of that glaze, and drizzle it over the top. I put mine in the center of the cookie so it kind of runs down over all the sides. And that 1 cup of powdered sugar makes almost the perfect amount for 2 dozen cookies, and if you don't put too much on each cookie. Now you'll notice that the cooling rack is sitting on top of a cookie sheet that has sides on it. So when that drizzle kind of runs off the edge, it will fall through and won't go all over your countertop. That's a mistake I've made before, so learn from me. I took one for the team. Then let the glaze set up, especially before you stack the cookies. Let the glaze harden a little bit and then serve them up. I promise they will not last long. So if you want to store them in a covered container for several days, or you can put them in the freezer for a couple months in a well-covered container. I couldn't wait any longer. I had to have a bite. And I promise you, Papa had a couple as soon as he came in from doing his chores. So be sure to try these lemon cookies with a lemon glaze. It takes that lemon flavor to an all new level. For more great recipes and crafts, come on over to welcometonanas.com and join the fun.